Some heroes are born. Some heroes are made. These heroes are on commission. Welcome to No Experience Necessary.
Alright, so you guys are now equipped, outfitted with the items that were under the purview of the AAA, and now the last thing that you have to do is go to R&D for teleportation. Was there anything else you wanted to check in the AAA headquarters before you guys actually engage on your mission?
I keep trying to write notes on my heads up down slate display thing, and the ink keeps running. What am I doing wrong?
Well, you don't write on it. The messages come to you. Here, let me show you. He opens up a book and takes a very, very ostentatious quill, like a huge feather, like griffin feather.
My God, the bird that died for you.
He didn't die. He's living out back. We have a griffin.
So you pulled it off of him?
And you're just pulling his feathers
No, they molt once a year. Jesus Christ, you guys are so morbid. What's going on?
I just don't like cruelty to animals.
It's not cruelty. It's cleaning.
I don't know. I think we should talk to the bird.
Yeah.
So
show me to this bird right now.
He dips the quill into. It looks like a glitter ink. It's a golden inkwell that's just kind of like shimmering and shining and moving on its own. He dips it in and writes into the book, "Hello," and then each of your guys' heads up slab on it, without like anything like happening, any noise, any glare of light, anything, just receding down, it has the word hello written on it. These are the slabs. We write in the books on your pages, and your slab will have displayed exactly what we write. So we can give you information and send you maps of your location and anything else you might need during your mission. It is receive only. It is not a stone of far speech. It is not a carrier pigeon. It is just us sending you information.
I write hello on my slab and then look excitedly at the book.
No, don't. Okay.
This feels like a one-sided relationship.
Well, it is. That's how the government works.
Oh.
But what if we have important information?
Well, if you have important information, I guess you'll just have to bring that information back. Again, you guys are just on a reconnaissance mission.
Reconnaissance to find important info.
Right, and then you come back.
Yes. All right, let's go kill some things.
At the end, when your mission is done, you just place your hand full palm down on the front of your slab and just say, return.
I did exactly that.
No, well, and you do that and you blink and you end up in the center of town in the AAA headquarters, out of there. It's the limitation of the blink enchantment that we got from the robe from Fallen Branch.
I heard something about that.
Yeah, so...
Just now.
Yeah. So we can only teleport you out of the city, but the blink will always bring you back. So that's all you really need to know. This is going to be your major hub for anything else that you need to do. Anything that prepares you for the mission. Could you go find your friend, by the way? I'm terrified of her, what she's going to do in, like, a government facility. So... Jake goes back to his bed of books and
his intense meditation.
Back in intense meditation. So you guys head out. R&D is right next door. So if there was anything else you guys wanted to do before you left, like I said, there's the barracks, there's the shopping, but they do need you out on your mission at 3 p.m. That's going to be about an hour from now.
Okay. I suppose after finding our good friend.
Yep.
Yep.
What just happened? What what I can't even.
You did a thing, and it was super good. Now you know it works.
Oh, okay.
Which
Because
I'm
all
really
I did was I
happy to
put my
know it
hand on the
works.
slate and I said,
Return.
Don't do it again. We know it works.
Oh, yeah, we don't need more proof. We really don't.
right.
Yes.
Okay.
Second of all,
But now-
we had to come find you.
We're gonna go shopping.
Ooh, shopping. What do we?
The only thing
Can we buy
there's
food?
to buy
Yeah, food.
is just food.
Yeah, food. All of the food.
We're gonna get her something to eat.
All right.
And a sedative.
And a sedative.
So there
Why do I need
are.
a sedative?
Don't worry.
What
I
is
can
it? Is it
describe
tasty? What is a
those.
sedative? What does it taste like? Is it like a type of meat?
There is a
I
meat
can
store.
put it on meat.
Meat. Yes.
You
let
could.
us
You
let us
could.
have some meat with this sedative. That sounds delicious.
Doesn't it?
All right. So the shops are each individual shop is very specific. There is a bakery. There is fresh produce, like for farm-grown things. There's fresh orchard fruits. There's like the various. There's a meat shop. One for fresh. One for cured. There's fish. Like various things, but they're very, very singular. So wherever you're going is what you're going to be able to find.
I buy as much fresh meat as I can,
All right. So
and I start eating it.
Okay, so you have no money, but
Oh well, okay. How do I buy fresh meat?
well,
Help me buy fresh meat. I would like meat.
Okay. A sedative
Seems
soon.
I'm a little bit poor as well.
as part of the requirements for joining the AAA, you are sent with none of your possessions. It is the clothes on your back, and that is immediately traded in for the jumpsuits you're
God,
wearing.
it's the priesthood all over again.
It was the best of times. It was the worst.
It was the blurst of times.
It was mostly the worst of times.
You will earn an actual pay when you complete each mission. You are not indentured servants in any way. This is not the military. You do receive a...
But it's commission based.
basically, for the more missions that you complete, the more money you receive. But things like your meals are provided for you, your housing is provided for you. You live on site and you're provided with food and board and everything like that. But things that you actually would like if you want to spend the gold on like a lavish steak, that you need to do missions for.
And can we keep other treasures we find on mission?
Yes, as long as it's not a dangerous weapon or item. Otherwise, any treasures you can take back to Jake in the Artificer. He will determine its value and pay you out outright.
Neat.
Do we get to take some food with us on this mission?
It's not going to be longer than a day. They are giving you just barest rations because they don't think you're going to be longer than a day.
But
All right,
meat.
let's go to this. I
just
believe
wanna
it
cook
stands
it
for
and
research
fire.
and development.
Fire's good. I
Which-
like fire.
Gives me a little bit of worry. I really wish they had finished the research and development before trying to send us through it.
So you guys
I
approach
feel like we're expendable.
a little bit, yeah.
I'm not.
So,
I'm a very important person to myself.
It's also in
Is
your
this going to be
mind.
like that thing that just happened where I was a place and then I was a different place?
exactly
Yes.
right.
I don't. Can we just take a horse? I would like to take a horse.
So you guys approach the R&D. If you could all please roll, excuse me, dexterity. Great. There is a huge explosion, and you're all sent flying backwards. Please, each of you take 4 damage.
Well, I only have 8, so this
Yeah.
isn't going well.
Okay. I got up screaming and then charged towards the explosion with my axe flailing.
There's a lot of smoke and disarray, and you run into the R&D, but you're running into an empty room.
Okay, I start like screaming profanities and
Yep.
then like, yeah.
Everyone do a perception check, please. Okay, so Theodore and Kava both look around and realize that there is no explosion. It was all an illusion. Athena's a little shaken up from it.
I don't really trust what happened
Yeah.
here.
Wait, we were hurt by an illusion.
And with that, out comes running yet another human. Wood Elf, actually. He runs out and he's like, fantastic, it's perfect! It's utterly incredible, I can't believe it!
It's not perfect. It hurt.
No.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Make it
Well,
dead.
no,
Put the axe down.
Hey, saddle, no, saddle.
Also, I cast Healing Word on you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but look at me. It's okay.
Everyone just calm down. Alright.
Oris.
It did work perfectly.
Did it?
Yes.
Really?
You weren't injured by the explosion because there was no explosion. You injured yourselves because you're crazy. It's very
Wait.
good.
I don't like you.
What happened was we have these bottles, and he holds up a bottle with a red liquid inside.
Yeah.
Shakes it around. He's like, this
Okay.
This is distilled illusionary magic. You just throw it, and then some cataclysm happens around you. But it's only happening for everyone else. You guys hurt yourselves by jumping to the floor like a bunch of dummies. Ha ha!
That would be the usual
really hurt
reaction from
myself.
that.
Yes. Well, it'd be very funny if you guys did like 4 damage to yourself or something. Ha ha ha!
Not funny.
So he
Right.
wanders back out of the room, and you guys are left in this opening foyer where there's nothing happening. So you assume that you're meant to follow.
So I can roll medicine in order to heal her.
Sure.
And I guess I'll roll to heal myself now.
All right, you go ahead and do that.
I'd stay with these two, whatever they do.
Okay. Well, yeah, you
14
guys
on
can
the
just heal
dice.
yourselves back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wilford's the name, and illusionary investigations is my game. I guess if I had a game, I don't really have a game. I'm more
Did you
of a
investigate
academic.
less violently?
Huh? No, not really. I mean, violence is the most direct proponent of investigations. I'm sure you'll agree after you shake down a couple of ruffians.
Can you create an illusion that heals people?
Yes, it's called placebo magic, and I am developing that as we speak. Basically,
Develop that more, and less of the explosion stuff that hurts us.
yeah, well,
Or at least near us. I mean, how about you do it away from us?
I wasn't expecting you to walk through the door, was I?
Oh, of course not.
place
People
where
never
everyone's
walk
supposed
through
to
that
go.
door.
Also, who are you and why do I care?
We were here to get a horse.
A magic horse that takes us places instantly.
Oh, right. Do you have your chits?
Yes.
So you hand...
At least I hope we got them
Yeah,
back.
you have your chits back. You hand Wilford your chits, and he goes, "Ah, yes, okay. Heading to Audacious. That's a lovely time this time of year. It's not, though. It's actually very, very snowy, which is funny, because, you know,
And I was given hide armor.
it's in Harvest Peak, but the harvest doesn't happen in the winter, which is hilarious to me.
You can have the studded armor if you want.
No,
Don't do studs either.
It's the same bonuses. So, let's get you guys prepped.
These people just don't have fashion sense.
Let's get you guys prepped to go. He leads you to
Top
a
concern.
room, and in that room is a large stone circle, and a dais in the front of it with places for 2 stones. Yes, so this is our teleportation gate. We've discovered them in many places and managed to fabricate our own. Very, very interesting, huh?
Very. Is there a beautiful woman named Sam around?
There might be a old wood elf named Sam.
I don't get it. No, I'm kidding. You get it.
I'm starting to get your groove now.
So he places a white pentacle stone in, which charges up the circle, and then he puts a color stone in after it. The color on this one, for those of you longtime listeners, the color on this one is taupe. That brings the portal to life. Alright, just step through here, and you will be in our mirror portal in Harvest Peak.
Okay, there's a horse through there.
You're trying to trick me. I'm not stupid.
What if I told you there was a Pegasus unicorn?
All right, let's do this.
Alright, so you guys each step through the gate. And thus begins your mission. And to begin your mission, I have one very important thing to read to you guys.
Okay.
Early in the era XX21, the Mechanus Corporation advanced clockwork technology to the Deus phase, creating beings of absolute law that adhere to a hive-like hierarchy known as the Modrons. At high enough rank, the Modrons were superior in strength and agility, and at least equal in intelligence to the engineers who had created them. Modrons were used as slave labor in the hazardous exploration and colonization of other realms. After a bloody mutiny by a Modron combat leader in an other realm colony, Modrons were declared illegal in the common realm, under penalty of death. Special warrior squads, sword sprinter units, had orders to shoot to kill upon detection any trespassing Modron. This was not called execution, it was called retirement. And you guys arrive in Harvest Peak. And if you guys don't get that reference, I have to call into question your nerdom.
I still want to see the new movie. Is it good?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
It was a Blade Runner reference. Guys, go downtown and hand in your nerd card.
I get to keep mine.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's...
I just watched 2022.
Is it good?
Yeah, like,
Oh, good.
for a short film, it's really good.
Okay. Anyways, we'll not get too into that because we're still playing D&D. You are more or less in the center of town, where this big stone circle stands unguarded. There's no one really around. Everyone's kind of just grown accustomed to it. There's some people going about their day-to-day lives and not really doing much.
Is the center of town that one big square next to the river?
Yeah, you're looking exactly at the right area.
So there's a big stone arch there?
Yeah, there's a big stone arch where you guys step out of. And you are not greeted with any sort of fanfare, not even the half-hearted fanfare that you were getting at the AAA.
Where's the Pegasus? I don't
It
know.
must have flown away. I'm so
I'm
sorry.
so sorry. The...
All right, next time. Next time. So let's just take a regular horse then, I guess.
Well, you don't even get that far because at that point, you all feel an urge to look at your heads-up slab.
Oh boy. Heads down, people.
Your heads-up slab
Thank you.
shows you the map of the city and shows you exactly where you need to go, which is south. Following that river, there is another center square, and then further down, that square that's near the lake. That is where the mines are. That is where your slab is telling you to head. Now, you are free to wander Audacious. You can talk to people there if you like. Otherwise, your mission is to just head down to the mining facility.
I don't generally like crowds, so let's just get on our way.
It's our first job. We should be efficient at it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we head straight there.
You head straight there.
Also, I'm lost again. How far are we from the dining hall?
You are now on the main continent, so you are pretty far away from the island where AAA headquarters is.
Ooh, I know how I can find myself. I put my hand on the slate and start to say,
You guys want to
And
stop
I
her?
immediately stop her.
Yeah.
No.
So you are pretty far away from the Isle of Disaster now.
Let's talk about that name, Isle of Disaster.
It does sound pretty bad.
Doesn't it, though?
Do they just have a bad rap? Or are we actually in for it?
So you continue through, and once you arrive at this mining facility, you have another urge to look at your slab, and your slab shows you the layout of the quarry. And I've just sent you guys the map, so if you guys want to take a look.
Oh, this is a rather complicated quarry.
Yep. So the quarry slopes down, pretty easy climb down. It's really a very easy gradient down, but once you hit the base of the quarry, it is a sheer rock wall with one entrance. If you look at your map, that is at the very top of your page, entrance A.
What are all these squiggly lines?
That's all the paths that the quarry goes.
I don't get it.
Entrance A. Oh, I see it.
Yeah. So
It's on the north.
Yeah, on the very north side of that map.
Nope, I'm just gonna follow you guys.
Okay.
Okay, walking down there,
Yep.
what is to our immediate right?
Like in the map, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys headed all the way down. You walk down. Immediate right heads a little bit further, but stops at a dead end.
Man, these people just dig and not find something and just abandon it?
Yep, that's pretty much what this ended up being. Now, throughout the cavern, you're hearing chittering noises, scraping, sort of click-clacks, just throughout, echoing through the halls now.
This might be occupied by some kind of critter.
I'm gonna say so, but what is it? Does it sound big?
It sounds large and mechanical, just clicking around in the echoing of the chamber, though, makes it sound a lot more large and
Sounds like the thing in Labyrinth.
well,
So
maybe.
do we actually have to see this thing, or have we basically done our job at this point?
No, you have to investigate, because your job here is to determine whether or not there's an imminent invasion.
Ah, well, alright then.
So, heading down there, you're just hearing that clittering. Continuing down, there's a turn to your left, and there's a break in the path. Continuing down the path appears to be a dead end, and then you can continue onwards from there.
So, appears to be a dead end, like, how well can we see?
It's low light at the very best.
Okay. I think I have low light. I'm pretty sure Dragonborn.
Dragonborn has low light
I
vision.
do have low
Okay.
light
Do I
You
see
have-
anything interesting?
No, it's just crudely carved walls, mostly carved by simple iron tools at the that were available at the time the quarry was built.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay. Continuing on, there's another turn. Keep heading down. There is a break in the path. Now you can continue to your right, or you can continue heading down deeper into the mines.
Let's take a look to the right.
According to the map, yes. Let's go to our right.
Okay. So you follow right, keep following that, and in front of you is a door. It's simple, unlocked door made of a sturdy wood.
I open it, which is turn the handle, walk right up, what else?
Yep.
I also cast light on my shield.
Okay.
I can see a little bit better now.
See a little bit better, yep.
Like, so bright. Why?
Okay. You're able to push through, no real problem. Now, in this room, there is a wooden ladder that rests against the north wall. It doesn't really seem to lead anywhere since it's an enclosed cavern.
I climb the ladder.
It doesn't lead you anywhere. It's just leaning against the wall.
I knock on the ceiling.
Okay.
She's thorough.
Then the other things that you can just notice in general is it looks like several wax blobs. Used to be candles, obviously, just scattered throughout. But otherwise, it's just an empty room. Looks like it may have been where they kept their old tools as they were heading back out of the mine.
Ooh, there's a big room over here. I'm starting to get the hang of this map.
Yeah, the
This,
hang of having a map
Yes.
helps to have a map.
And we are in section 18, right?
You are in room 18 right now, as listed on
God,
the
I'm
map.
following along properly.
Again, for those
Yeah.
people listening at home, these maps are available on scutsworth.com. You'll be able to see it in the same place where you found this episode.
There's probably something to kill at this number 7.
Looking around that room, you have another urge to look at your stone slab.
Fine. This thing is rather persistent.
Right?
It illuminates with some details about the dungeon itself.
Okay.
The history of the dungeon is that it was created by a chaotic good cleric as a lair. Its creator was destroyed by attacking raiders, and the dungeon has fallen into ruin and has been rebuilt many times as they continued to mine the same area. The city of Audacious was built around this mine after the cleric was destroyed.
Oh. So this place might be a little bit dangerous.
Could be a little bit dangerous, but also you hear more of that chitter-chatter echoing through the halls.
Number 7. Let's go to number 7. I mean, unless you want to see that big dead end up there.
So you guys are going to continue out of this room?
Yes.
All right, so the door leading out of the room, not the one that you came in from, is locked with a strong wooden door.
I kick it.
Yeah, roll and attack. 9. Does nothing. It barely moves, but I also need you to roll a dexterity check.
Not good. 7.
You manage to jump out of the way while the floor beneath you tumbles away. Yeah, that door was clearly trapped to fall into a pit. You can look down and see that the pit does lead to a tunnel, but with the light from Theodore's shield? Okay, yeah, you cast it on your shield. With the light, you can tell that the tunnels just lead to more dead ends.
Oh, okay. So the ladder isn't going to help us, really?
No, ladder is kind of useless at that point.
Can
if
we
you
put
want
the ladder across the pit and still try to kick the door open?
Yeah, you can go ahead. There's a place for the ladder to sit, but you're going to take disadvantage because it's not the best perch.
Would I be able to use some magic missiles on that?
You could, and you also received some wands that have certain spells.
I'm gonna roll and investigate on that door.
Go for it.
See if I can just unlock it. That'll be a 9 plus 2 is 11.
Okay. You can tell that it's in better repair than what you were expecting from this sort of area. It looks like it's been replaced a couple times. The latch on the door itself is a iron wrought latch. It would require a pretty handy person with a lockpick to get through.
So a wand of fireballs.
You could definitely do that, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Seems a little bit like big.
But
Let's
it's
try this
wood.
disadvantage kick first.
Sure, go for it.
All right.
Yeah, let's kick it. Maybe I'll use a magic missile
Sorry.
right on the lock. That's more,
Oh,
more
15.
condensed.
Stupid disadvantage.
15?
Yeah.
Not enough to damage it. It is a very well-kept door.
Bah, frustration. Can I
Did you
swing my
guys want
axe
that
at it?
defense?
Fire fixes
I am
everything.
going to cast magic missile directly on the lock.
On the lock itself? Sure. So it's an auto hit if you just want to roll your damage. 9?
9 damage.
You blast it, and it takes a lot of damage. You can tell that you definitely dented the shit out of it, but it holds strong.
Can we do my idea now?
Let's see what happens.
Sure.
Okay.
You know what?
Fire. I'm going to
Fire away.
1 second, let me pull up.
all the puns intended.
Also keep track of how many times you're using these. So you've used one, you've used one. Mm-hmm. Okay, could you roll 8d6, please?
That is a big spell you just used. How many fireballs do you get?
7.
Okay, my character does not know this, but that's kind of a waste of a fireball.
So 8?
8d6. 21 plus... Yeah, so 25 damage. That door explodes.
Yay!
I guess we should have done that in the first place.
Yes. And now the
fire.
chittering gets impossibly loud.
Alright, I jump through the door, axe and shield ready.
Okay. You brandish your axe and your shield. You guys...
Gonna take out my lame
I'm-
dagger.
Also going to jump through. Stock in hand.
Okay.
And I shine my light Down the hall.
And you wait. And you wait. But the chittering is coming from behind you. And approaching you. But what's coming through is a small, round, clockwork robot. It's a little sphere with legs and arms and little ineffectual wings.
Aww.
And a tiny little dagger and one eye. And he looks at the damage that you wrought, he looks at the missing floor, he looks at the splintered door, and he immediately starts rebuilding everything. He starts putting back together the floor, and the floor is repaired within a matter of minutes.
Minutes. I start swinging at him.
Roll for initiative.
All right then.
I stop her.
Oh,
Okay.
but are we not supposed to kill the things?
We're supposed to investigate, and also it didn't attack us. It's fixing things.
Can we still go through the door and keep going?
Yeah, the door
I'm
the
going
door
to
is
ask
open.
it for a key.
Oh, well, all right then.
So he,
Little round thing, may I have a key to this door? Among others, if there is other doors.
he chitters and ignores you otherwise.
I don't
So-
think
so
they
can
know
we kill him?
language.
All right, are we just gonna keep going then?
You guys have another urge to check your slats.
Oh.
What it tells you is this is a modrone, a monodrone specifically. Modron being the type of creatures they are. They're mechanical, they're clockwork robots. This one is a monodrone. He is the lowest in the class. He is utterly a worker bot. They only communicate within their own rank and ranks immediately above and below them. This one is just a repair droid. And he is here to fix what you broke.
Ah. Okay,
Very
let's just keep
happy
going.
about that.
Yeah.
Okay, on to. I don't know. Do you want to check out that dead end?
No, not really.
Okay. To
Right.
room number 7, where excitement and smashy waste.
So immediately at the door, you hang a left, another left, and then a right, and head down towards room number 7 on your map. You try the door, and it is again locked.
All right. This time I'm gonna take a look at the floor to see if there's like.
Roll an investigation.
All right. 5
I'll also
total.
investigate. I rolled a 19 on the die.
You determine there's nothing suspicious about that door.
Fire?
No, kick first, then fire. All right. I'm very upset at the last door.
Okay. Sure. You know what? I'll give you advantage on that since you were annoyed with how that worked out.
So first roll is 16 total. Next roll is 13 total.
So 16 total?
Yeah.
You get a good solid spoot into it. If you just want to roll some unarmed damage, that'll be 1d4 plus, or 1d6 plus your strength.
1d6 plus strength.
Get what? 4.
7.
I don't
7?
know why I'm British.
It cracks heartily, but it doesn't quite break open.
All right, axe time.
Good. Roll another attack.
Just wedge it open.
Axe. Natural 20.
Roll your damage. Yeah.
All right, it's a d8
It's a d8 plus 1
plus my
plus your strength.
plus
Yeah.
my strength. Okay. So 3, 8.
8. You make handiwork of that door that so vexed you before.
Take that, you stupid door. And
You wedged
screaming
it
at
completely off its hinges.
I just smash it to like little splinters.
Little splinters, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm kind of
For
frothing
fast
a little bit.
questions
I'm like,
later.
And in this room is simply a fountain of water against the south wall. And along the wall, it just says, in very faint paint, it looks like it's been scrubbed multiple times. It said, Ed Hillel was here. But it does look like it's been cleaned multiple times. And you hear more chittering as the room, the doors swing open, both the door to your immediate left and the door on the far south side, both open. And more of those monodrones come in, also to repair the damage that you did. Hey, it's Josh. Thank you for listening to another episode of No Experience Necessary. And as always, I'm just going to do the wrap-up stuff, because that is what the editor/DM does. So, of course, we're playing Dungeons & Dragons 5.0, which I still adore. The music came from two different places, bensound.com as well as Incomputech. Thank you to both of them for letting us use their really, really great music. If you wanted to check out more of what we do at scudsworth.com, please go ahead. We have videos, we have other podcasts, we have some comics, lots of different stuff coming down the pike, and what else do we have here? Oh, if you want to leave us a review on iTunes or rate us on YouTube, give us thumbs up, 5 stars, all those good things, whatever it is that you do, please go ahead. If you want to say hi to us, we're on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, all that stuff. Just search for Scudsworth on Facebook. We're at individual Twitter accounts. You can find myself at Tescud, that's TEHSCUD. You can find Haley at Haley M. Garner. You can find June at Gemini_trans. You can find Matt at the S Dragon, all on Twitter. And yeah, just say hello. If you also want to, share this with your friends, that'd be awesome. But also, if you wanted to check out our Patreon, that would be great too. We are at patreon.com/TEHSCUD. So again, that's patreon.com/Tescud. And that's pretty much all I have to say today. So thank you for listening. I know it's been a bit of a crawl to get back here, but we are now on a pretty good route to be doing everything. So hopefully we'll continue this, keep this ball rolling, keep the trend of once every other week, what we planned originally, because I like doing this, and I like that you guys like it too. So thank you. Bye.